Thanks, Ben. The weekend comes to a tragic end in Cameron Parish as a woman and two juvenile girls apparently drowned in the Gulf between Holly Beach and Johnson's Bayou.
The bodies were recovered from the water along the breakwater rocks. In addition to the three who died, a male victim was pulled from the water and airlifted to a hospital. At last word, he remains in critical condition. The Galaxy Sheriff's Office, U.S. Coast Guard, and the local fire department and ambulance district assisted in the recovery. The identities of the victims have not been released. Sheriff Ron Johnson says conditions over the weekend made swimming a dangerous venture in Cameron Parish.
And he joins us live this morning. Sheriff Johnson, what are your concerns after these three drownings?
Well, good morning, God and Rhonda and Ben. We always have concerns for the rough weather and the beaches. We've had another incident on that same location a couple years ago. The picture that you showed was the area that the family went out. The neighbors seen a 3-year-old that was by herself, so they went down to see what happened. And this is tragic story. The 3-year-old was crying and said his mama went out in the water. There was a 7-year-old white female, an 8-year-old white female, 28-year-old white female that were victims of drowning. 9-year-old white male is in stable condition right now. And we have rough weather, we have rocks, we have current, we have undertow. All those things come into play, and it's a force. Water has a force that will take us out beyond our control, and before we know it, swiftly. Hopefully we'll be talking to the father this morning and to talk to him some. The father and grandfather was both at the hospital last night with the two girls. But anytime there's rough weather like this, or any time at all, we can't go far out on the beach with no life preservers, with nothing to aid us in getting back in. Water does different things in different areas, and most of us don't understand that.
How often do drownings happen on the beach in Cameron Parish, Sheriff? I'm trying to remember the last time someone drowned.
Oh, I think it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
it was at that same point. We had some drownings. We saved one at Rutherford Beach, or two at Rutherford Beach. We had a couple that went down. One girl went and tried to save the other one. The rocks, as you can see, parallel to the beach right there at Lone Point, and along the other beaches, you see a break right there. That's probably where they went out. I would surmise the kids went out. Maybe the mother tried to save them. She wouldn't have left the 3-year-old by herself.
And Sheriff Johnson, this is very important information for people to know, especially going into summer. You know, people are going to be heading to the beach more often. They need to know that these warnings are out there.
Oh, have some people with you. Have some people on shore that's watching you. Have cell phones with you. I'd like to see them stay in a more populated area. You get these isolated areas like this and no one even knows you're out. And it's just a partnering thing, and know that you can't go too far out. It's not a swimming pool.
right.
Just like the rivers.
Sure.
Just like the rivers, the waters do strange things. The rivers and lakes, you can't treat it like your swimming pool.
And always have a buddy with you. All right, Sheriff Ron Johnson, thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate the update.
And we want to point out to everybody,
Yes,
we're
sir.
sorry that we lost the video there, but we wanted people to have this information and know these safety concerns.